Hello to all. Today we will discuss about Java programming. My name is Yashodha. I am from computer department. Now, firstly we will discuss about what is the need for programming. Let's some examples. Computer programs helps in automating the tasks which are time consuming, error prone, repetitive and not person dependent, etc. If for example an activity like sending a greeting card will contain some steps like go to greeting card shop and choose it and pay for it, write the names and addresses, go to post office and buy stamps, affix the stamps and drop the card in the post drop box. Now see what's the process we will do. It's a time consuming, and if is a wrong there is a repetitive task and it is a error prone also. And let's another example is communicating with others. In olden days, observe 10 to 15 years ago how people used to communicate from different places, that is postcards. All about now. Number one is email. So less than 1 minute to send an email to any place in the world at no cost. And second one is mobile. Directly we can speak to the person. We can also use SMS systems. That's right. And any more. And now let's take another example, that is booking railway tickets. Observe 10-15 years back how people used to get train tickets. All about now. See the picture and there is a lot of queue waiting for booking a ticket. And now IRCTC can book tickets from easily anywhere to going and sitting at home. And now another example is movie tickets, all know, and bus tickets, Abhi bus, red bus, etc. and flight tickets, etc. So these are the examples for need a programming. And let's do another example. This is the sending money from parents to the child studying in a college. C, checks, DDs and C. But in this generation we can use phone pay, Google Pay, etc. So easy transfer money. So these are the basic examples to write a program. Now let us discuss about OOPS concept. Before I am going to tell what is Java programming later, but we will discuss about, firstly we will discuss about OOPS concept. OOPS is object oriented programming language concepts and so these are in this OOPS concept there is 6 types. That is classes, objects, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism and abstraction. Let's see one by one. And what is a class? So class is a blueprint or a template. Let's see an example. Suppose we take some shape. So in this shape we can use what is the size of this shape and what is the instance variables and this method. Now let's take another example. Let's take suppose class student. In student we know in this student have so many properties and behaviors. That's like student ID number, student name, student roll number, etc. and its behaviors is student read method, student write method, etc. And now we will discuss about objects. So objects are the instance of classes. That is, see the example of ball. So in this ball we can describe two types, that is states and behavior. So firstly you know student example. So in this ball we can use colors and size is the states, and the behavior is balls bouncing. So in this ball bouncing is the ball method. Let's see the example of football. Football color and size as the variables, and bounce method is a ball behavior. And now go to discuss about what is the abstraction. Abstraction means hiding the internal data and implementation from the outer world. So see the example of, suppose we can see a name motorbike or a mobile. So we in this there are two types, that is data abstraction and second one is process abstraction. Now discuss about encapsulation. Encapsulation is wrapping up of the data under a single unit, that is classes, both classes and objects are in this encapsulation. Now we will discuss about inheritance concept. Inheritance is which is acquiring the properties of the one object and behavior of the another parent's object. That is nothing but superclass to subclass, that is parent class to child class. In this inheritance concepts we have four levels actually, that is single inheritance, second one is multi-level inheritance, and third one is hierarchical inheritance, and fourth one is multiple inheritance. We multiple inheritance is not support Java, that's why we will discuss later. And then first one, single inheritance. So we can see class A to class B, that is parent class to child class, that is super class to derived class or subclass. And now we can see multi-level inheritance, that is class A, class B, class C. Class A is the instance of class B and class B is extended to class C. So in this inheritance concept we can use a keyword like extend. Now we will discuss about hierarchical inheritance, that is class A. So the class A is divided into class B and class C, that is the generations of the subclasses. So we will discuss about later. And now what is the polymorphism? So polymorphism is, poly means many, poly means is a Greek word, polymorphism is a Greek word, and it is nothing but a many forms. So in simple words we can define polymorphism is ability of a message to be displayed in more than one form. That is, in this polymorphism we can divide it into two types, that is method overloading and method overriding. In this method overloading we can describe in compile time only, and method overriding is described runtime only. Let's see the definition of method overloading. Overloading means where more than one method share the same name with different parameters and different return types. That is example, let's see a shape. Example, shape. So we can define shape, polygon shape, or circle a shape, or a triangle a shape. So one name, that is shape, and a different forms, that is nothing but different shapes. And this same overriding method of the superclass by method of child class, which is done by the JVM. So JVM is the Java Virtual Machine. We will discuss later in another sessions. Now we will discuss about introduction to Java programming. So what is the introduction of Java programming? In this Java program we will discuss earlier what is a programming and what is a OOPS concept, and now we can discuss about Java programming. So what is a Java? Java is a platform independent language which is developed by James Gosling, and it is at Sun Microsystems. In this Java we can design to have the look and feel look and feel so easily and simply. In this Java, we can extend in C and C++ languages. In this C, we can use only syntaxes, and then C++ we can use OOPS concepts also. In this syntaxes and OOPS concepts and Java, in this Java, we can add more concepts. We can add more concepts in this Java. So that's why C++ and enforces an object-oriented programming model, we can tell. Now let's discuss about what is JVM. Java Virtual Machine. JVM means Java Virtual Machine. In this Java Virtual Machine, we can use Java programming in the source code language, and this source code language is converted into bytecode language, that is class name. We can give Java C compiler, and then we can Java compiler, and Java compiler is converted into directly go to JVM, that is a JVM library, that is JRE, Java Runtime Environment. In this Java Runtime Environment, our programming is converted into bytecode language and converted into set of libraries, that is JRE, that is developed into tools etc. Java C and Java, that is JDK, Java Development Kit. So in this Java Development Kit, we have two types, that is JRE and JVM. JRE means Java Runtime Environment and JVM means Java Virtual Machine. So we can run on JRE, that is source, we can compile our program in source code language. So source code language is converted into bytecode. Bytecode language is going to directly with JVM, and JVM is that language, bytecode language is converted into machine language, and then machine language is converted into source code, that is nothing but our English language. So JVM is the mediator of Java. Now discuss about what is Java features or Java buzzwords. There are so many buzzwords are there, that is simple, secure, object oriented, platform independent, dynamic, interpreted, robust, architecture neutral, platform independent, and high performance, and also given multi-threaded concepts. So these are the Java buzzwords. Now discuss about the tokens in Java. So what are the tokens in Java? So Java tokens are divided into 6 types, that is keywords, identifiers, constants, strings, special symbols, and operators. So keywords are all of you know keywords are int, while, float, that is some special keywords, and identifiers are sum and total. Constants are divided into 2 types, we will discuss later, and then strings. So strings are given only alphabetical orders, and special symbols are parentheses, open braces and closing braces, and then operators are addition, subtraction, multiplications and divisions. Now discuss about what is the structure of Java programming. So in this structure of Java programming, we can write how to write a program. So first we will discuss about what is a structure. So what is the structure? It is the firstly we know first one is documentation section. It is nothing but a comment line. So these are, it is suggested from. And next we can import some packages, that is java.import java.io.star or import java.etul.scanner. That's it. And then packages and packages statements are optional, and import statements are also optional, and interfaces statements are also optional. Now discuss about class definition. So firstly we can given a class, and the definition means class name, and we can go to main method. So in this main method we can use public static void main string args, that is public and static are the keywords, and these are the access specifiers, and we can go to main method function definition and we can close. So we can use we can suggest documentation section, and packages, imports and interfaces and class definitions are optional, and mostly essential section is main method session. Now the sample program of Java. So we can discuss about class and class name. So that is class, example is class name. Now public static void main string args. Public and static are the keywords and these are the access specifiers, and void is the return type of data, and we can go to main function. We can use string data types and we can pass an arguments directly. Now we can print a statement hello world. We can use system.out.print, and ln means next line. So we can hello world message is printed in another line, that is /n, all you know. And now discuss about command line arguments. Command line arguments are passing the parameters which is in execution of the program. That is, we can execute a program in compilation time, and after we can give execution. In this execution we can given some number or some name. These are called the command line arguments. So command line arguments are the passing parameters to the main function while executing the program. A Java application can accept any number of arguments from the command line. So there is no limit, and the command line arguments also used to affect the operations of an application. These are enters in the after the name of the class to run. Now discuss about Java constants. So in this previous session we can discuss about Java tokens, and in Java tokens we can discuss about Java constants, that is constant variables, numerical. There are two types of constants, that is numerical constants and another one is character constants. Numerical constants means numbers and character constants means letters, A to Z letters. Now we will discuss about in this numerical constants we can divide it into two types, that is integer constants and real constant. Integer constants are the 0 to are the numbers, and the character constants is nothing but single characters or a group of characters. That is in this character constant there are two types, that is character constant and second one is string constant. Character constant is single letter and the group of constants means group of letters. Now discuss about types of variables in Java. In this Java we can use three types of variables, that is local variables, second one is instance variables, and third one is class variables. Now discuss about what is a local variable. Local variables are declared inside a method. So we can declare inside the method, and the instance variables are declared inside the class but outside the method. So and now we can discuss about class. The class variables that are declared as static, it cannot be local variable. So local variables are inside a method and the instance variables are inside the class but outside the method. And now class is it cannot a local variable. Now we will discuss about another session, that is data types in Java. So there are two types of data types, that is primitive data type and second one is non-primitive data types. The first we can know primitive data types are divided into four types, that is integer, float data type and character data type, and last one is boolean data type. And non-primitive data types are strings, arrays, list, set, stacks, vectors, dictionaries, all user defined programs and etc. So in this primitive data type we can use integer data type. In this integer data type we can use byte, short, int, long, and floating points are float, double, and characters are char data type, and booleans are boolean data types. In this non-primitive data types we can use strings, arrays, list, sets, stacks, etc. Now we will discuss about what is the operators of an Java. So in these operators, there are 8 types of operators, that is unary operator, arithmetic operator, shift operator, relational operator, bitwise operator, logical operator, ternary operator, assignment operator. So in this unary operator, there are 2 types, that is postfix and prefix. Postfix means after given the operands, and prefix means before giving the operands. That is, A is the operand and plus plus symbols are the operators, and letters are the operands and the symbols are the operators. And then postfix operator we can associate with right to left shift, and this prefix is also right to left shift. And then we will discuss about arithmetic operator. There is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and modulo division. In this arithmetic operator we use associatives or left to right properties. And now we can discuss about shift left, shift right. It is also a left to right associatives. And now discuss about what is the relational operator, that is a comparison, equality and then instance of. These are the relational operators, and these are also left to right associatives. Next we will discuss about bitwise operator, that is bitwise and, bitwise or, bitwise not, bitwise exclusive or, bitwise exclusive and. So these are also left to right associatives. And now discuss about what is the logical operators. In this logical operators we can use 3 types, that is logical and, logical or and logical not. These are also the associativities left to right. Now we will discuss about ternary operator, that is nothing but special operators, that is question mark and colon symbols. These are the ternary operators. And now we will discuss about assignment operators. In this assignment operators we can use assignment symbol, that is equal to symbol, plus equal to, minus equal to, into equal to, dividend equal to, etc. These are also right to left associativities. Now we will discuss about what is multi-threading concepts in Java. So in this multi-threading concepts, it runs multiple applications and allocate the processing power to them. A simple program that can run in sequence and the code statements executed only by once. In this multi-threading concepts we can use multitasking. In this multitasking there is one program and one class that is divided into different methods. Now discuss about how to create a thread in Java. There are 2 ways to create a thread in Java, that is extending the thread class or implementing the runnable interfaces. So we will discuss, firstly we will discuss extending a thread class. So in this extending a thread class we can use new state, runnable state, running state, terminated state and block state. These are the thread life cycles. We can use a new state, new burn state, and then we can go to runnable state, that is start state. Start method we can use, and now runnable state we can block or running state, that is sleep mode or resume, and then running state we can use a run method, that is existing mode, that is terminate, and go to terminated. Now we will discuss about what are the types of executions. So in these exceptions there are 2 types, that is user defined exceptions and second one is built-in exceptions. User defined means user defined exceptions and built-in exceptions. User defined exceptions are already allocated in Java, and built-in exceptions are, these are the, in this built-in exception there are 2 types, that is checked and unchecked exceptions. So firstly we discuss about what is checked exceptions. In this checked exception there are 6 types, that is class not found exception, and second one is interrupted exception, next third one is IO exceptions, and third one fourth one is SQL exception, and fifth one is file not found exception, and last one is instantiation exceptions. Now we will discuss about unchecked exceptions. In this unchecked exceptions there are also 6 types, that is arithmetic and a class, cast and null pointers, and array index out of bounds, and next array store exception, and last one illegal thread state exception. These are the exceptions in Java. In this exception there are two types, that is user defined and another one is built-in exceptions. In this built-in exception we can use in Java programming. Now let's discuss about what is the thread priorities. In this thread there are three types, that is lowest thread priority and default priority and lastly highest priority. In this lowest priority we can give in 0, and default priority we can give 5 points, and highest priority this is 10, that is nothing but 0 to 10. In this Java we can specify the priorities of each thread related to the other thread. Those threads having higher priority get greater access to available resources than lower priority threads. Now following the status, final integer constants are defined in the thread classes. So these are the 3 thread priorities in Java. Let's discuss about what is the types of exceptions. So we will know already, we will discuss checked exceptions, unchecked exceptions, that is built-in exception, and third one is errors. So these are the default exceptions in Java. So in this exceptions we have 3 types, that is find the problem, inform that an error has occurred, and third one is receive the error information, that is hit the exception, throw the exception, and catch the exceptions. So these are the exception handling mechanism, that is try block and then go to catch block. So that is try block, the statements that causes an exception, that is throw an object in catch block. The catch block is handle the exceptions to the statements. These are the exception handling mechanism, and this is the syntax for exception handling, that is a try, catch. So try block is generated an exception and catch block is process the exception. Thank you.